I bought the radio because it was cheap, $5 at a thrift store. The tag said, "Doesn't work." That should have been my first warning. It was old-fashioned, wooden frame, silver dials, a cracked speaker cloth that smelled faintly like dust and metal. I put it on my kitchen counter as decoration, didn't even plug it in. The first night it turned on, I thought I was dreaming. 1:17 a.m. A sharp burst of static. I jolted awake. My apartment was dark, silent, except for the faint hiss coming from the kitchen. I walked out slowly. The radio's dial glowed faint green. It wasn't plugged in. I know it wasn't. The static shifted, popped, crackled. And then, a voice, distorted, thin, like it was speaking from underwater. "Don't take the highway tomorrow." The radio went silent, dead again. No glow, no sound. I laughed nervously the next morning. Coincidence, electrical glitch, sleep hallucination. But for some reason, I didn't take the highway. There was a major accident at 8:42 a.m., 5-car pileup exactly where I would have been. That night, I waited. 1:16 a.m. Nothing. 1:17 a.m. Static. "Don't answer the call at 3:12. My chest tightened. Again, silence. Again, the radio, dead and unplugged. At 3:12 a.m., my phone rang. Unknown number. I stared at it. It rang 4 times, then stopped. No voicemail. The next morning, I checked the news. A string of scam calls targeting my area, numbers linked to identity theft. Maybe coincidence again, but I stopped sleeping after that. Every night at 1:17, it spoke. "Don't stand near the platform edge. Call your sister tomorrow. Cancel your meeting Friday." And every time I listened, something happened that proved it right. A man pushed onto subway tracks. My sister calling to say she'd been in an accident, she needed help. A building evacuation during my canceled meeting. It wasn't random. It wasn't vague. It was precise, personal. Then one night, the voice changed, less distorted, closer, like it was speaking from within the room. "Stop listening." I froze. The static crackled louder than ever before. "Every warning changes it." Changes what? The future? The present? I stepped closer to the radio. The green dial flickered, and for the first time, it said my name. Daniel. My blood ran cold. "You weren't supposed to hear this long." The room felt smaller, like the walls were leaning inward. "You keep avoiding one outcome." Avoiding what? Then the voice softened, almost calm. "Tonight, do not stay inside." The radio shut off, completely. No glow, no hum, no static. I didn't hesitate. Grabbed my keys, left my apartment, drove aimlessly for hours, didn't come back until sunrise. My building was surrounded by police tape, fire trucks, ambulances. Gas leak. Explosion at 2:03 a.m. The entire floor above mine collapsed. My apartment, gone. I should have felt relief, gratitude. Instead, I felt dread, because the radio had been left behind, in the kitchen, unplugged, destroyed, or at least it should have been. When I turned on my car that morning, the speakers crackled. Soft static filled the cabin. 1:17 a.m. blinked on my dashboard clock, even though it was 9:42 a.m. And the voice whispered, "We're running out of